हेलो फ्रेंड्स, सोमेस्टल की तरफ से हम आज फिर आउटडोर सेमिनार करने आए हैं। जैसा कि आप जानते हो आउटडोर प्रोग्राम में कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्ड होता है। तो आइए हम मिलते हैं अपने स्टूडेंट से, देखें उन्हें कैसा लगा है, क्योंकि काफ़ी स्टूडेंट्स जो है हेजिटेट कर रहे हैं और बोल नहीं पा रहे हैं। उन्हें लग रहा है कि मैं बोल सकती हूँ बट बोलना चाहती हूँ, बोल नहीं पा रही हूँ। तो ऐसी कुछ फीलिंग देखने के लिए हम यहाँ बात करेंगे अपने। हेलो, सो एक्सक्यूज मी, लुक हियर। सो आज आप आउटडोर सेमिनार में हैं, आपको कैसा लग रहा है? मजा आ रहा है बोलने में? कुछ कॉन्फिडेंस? शेयर योर फीलिंग्स।
Yes, sir. I'm a student of home Esther, and I'm very happy to be a part of in today's debate topic. And this is my first time outdoor debate. I'm attending this, and I am feeling like very happy and also very light because this is my first time to express my feelings and words in front of everyone. So I feel very good, and I'm also gained very confidence in that institution because before knowing everything, but I have no that confidence to express my feelings. But today I'm able to do this, so I would like to thank so much.
Good. So you would like to repeat it again if next Sunday or we are planning again going outside. So are you interested in?
Yes, sir.
Right. So as you could see, guys who are very sincere, they are really interested to go outside, and they are feeling yes, they need do some extra activities, some extra performance. So why don't you see? Hello. One second. I would like to share about your feeling of day. How do you feel this?
So it's very good experience for us because there are open area and we can talk to each other, and my hesitation is totally gone a wrong way because I feel like a bird because when we debate within institute with each other, then my experience was not good, but we can come here that my experience is very good and it's very.
तो आप बताएं आज आपको कैसा लगा? बाहर आकर नीचे बैठना पड़ा, बट क्या कुछ अचीव किया आपने? कैसा लगा?
It's a good feel. Atmosphere is better than
इनसाइड ऑफ द हाउस. ओके. सो या बाहर आने से कुछ कॉन्फिडेंस मिलेगा कि बस ऐसे ही आके बैठ
yes,
गए? आई सी. प्लीज कम हियर. कैसा लगा बाहर आने पे?
बहुत अच्छा लगा, and next time I try my best and I perform for seminar and debate.
आप बताएं कैसा लगा आपको?
Yeah, sir, today we are very extremely happy, and we can share that's my own opinion because all the students is so very extremely excited, and we are doing the very all the students to debating because the topic is the private job and sector job because the topic is very crucial, and sir has training all the students to very well. So we can say that in the Omestal is a very good institute in our district area. We can say that because the renowned institutes, and there are lots of students are training here and doing the work like America, Canada, China, Australia. There are many works is doing from here. So I am including here. Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome. So now guys, how would you like to add your points? So today we are here outside in this practice seminar. How do you feel this? Explain your views on this.
Now I feel better. First time I feel
So good, so special.
yeah, that's it.
Sometimes it happens what you want to say, you don't get the words. It doesn't mean don't feel bad. You can add up to us outdoor seminar.
So firstly, I visited here. I saw lots of students here from Omastral. I was really enjoying this moment, and I'm also feeling very good because first time I joined this outdoor seminar with the help of Omastral. So I'm feeling really good, sir.
Okay, good.
When you
So
join,
आइए, ये आपके स्टूडेंट्स ओमेस्ट्रल के जो डिबेट कर रहे हैं, प्रयास कर रहे हैं, सीखना चाह रहे हैं, तो आप देखेंगे कि आपके लाइफ में ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट होता है. नॉलेज तो आप गेन कर सकते हैं, प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं, बट एक बार जब आप बाहर खड़े होते हैं, भीड़ में खड़े होते हैं, लोग आपको बाहर से देखते हैं, घूरते रहते हैं, तो फिर आपका कॉन्फिडेंस हिल जाता है. और इस पर ओवरकम करने के लिए, इस डर को जीतने के लिए ये आउटडोर सेमिनार बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. सो ओमेस्ट्रल की तरफ से मैं केडी द्विवेदी, थैंक यू वेरी मच. So this is clearly understood. The government job is better. Now we can talk and change the part. Go for government sectors. Very well, my dear. This is what I would like to let you know, my dear. Put very good point. If anyone out of you have gone out of the box, out of the family, and you will have seen If you talk about Devriya Hospital, very small hospital, but every room was filled with 100 patients without any money. On the other hand, if you go to any medical college, if you talk about people died, it was pandemic, it was a kind of epidemic,
Yes,
but
sir.
who supported and worked very well, that was only and only government employees, especially government hospitals, free of cost. If you talk about any of the private hospital like Max, Vedanta and all, you don't have 5 lakhs rupees in your pocket, you could not get a single entry over there. Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to tell you.
But government hospital has a very
You can
drastic
change, take it.
situation.
My
It's
dear,
very
the world was on drastic situation.
It
And
was
even
very
in that
anti-and
deadly
unhealthy.
situation, who stood like a fighter and volunteer? That was government employees.
But sir,
So we need applaud. They did really tremendous job. In spite of that, all private sector people either sat in their own room, in their houses, or they were getting very high salary, very high fee, very high charge. You talk about, I'm sorry to name, if you could see the doctors around over here, you name me a single doctor who did it free of cost for 7 days. They all make money.
yes sir.
They all made money because they have got through Apada mein avsar. They have turned this distress into opportunity, but government didn't do that.
But most of the private company contributed in charity.
My dear, contribution is the percentage one. And what about 100%? How can we avoid it? Why don't you say this, man?
I was just saying to you that only government hospital the patients are filled up and fees is very well. But
Of course.
according to we consider you have to think there are many private hospitals. There are many of the private hospitals.
My dear, we are living in Devriya and we are talking about India. More than 60 to 70% people are from very mediocre and middle class family. None of them were able to go into any private hospitals.
You are saying that's the but in the
They do have money. Even in pandemic, do you remember? I am from affluent now. I was unable to run the cost properly.
but in the government
I didn't provide the salary to my teachers. It was completely -1.
no you are sir listen but in the government hospital there is no more good treatment in this.
Who said, my dear? Who said this was only government who could survive and who could save the people?
But we are taking the example of government teacher because government teacher is going from the school for only chilling and enjoying. Because
Are you able to qualify government examinations?
I know that you also high
This is what, my dear, if you are really putting that example, you ought to know. Have you become government teacher? Letting you know the process, only then you would be able to find out whether they are doing it or not.
you are already you are government teacher.
I'm just letting you the points, my dear. I'm giving you the example so that you can be able to understand it, what we are talking about. To becoming a teacher, the very first thing you have to become a graduate. You have to apply for B.Ed or TET, whatever, B.Ed entrance, then B.Ed examination, then TET, then Super TET, and then start filling up the form. This is, moreover, this is higher and tougher job than an IAS, very first thing. Second, my dear said that they are enjoying and chilling. Have you any idea about Devriya? How many schools are running over here? If you are saying this, please. Do you know how many schools are running here, government? You don't know. GIC Marwadi, these are not the numbers. We are knowing more than 200 schools are running in Devriya. Government sectors. And how many teachers are appointed over there?
Like there are many teachers.
There are many teachers. This is not the right answer. More than 70,000 teachers are teaching in Devriya like place. So by seeing 2, 3, 5, 10 people, you can't blame that individuals. If you are a bloody student of my batch, I can't blame all of my students are bad. If he is very topper, he is very topper, I can't say that everybody is topper, right? So numbering 1, 2, 3 people, you can't blame one complete fraternity. So improve your this mistake.
I read in a government college, that PRD PG college.
Right.
The situation of that is not suitable for any student.
Okay.
The practicals, the assignments, the classes will not run properly.
Right.
What do you say about that?
Agreed. Should I answer you the point?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Again, I'm asking you, how many degree colleges are running in the area? More than 100.
Degree colleges,
More than 100.
more than 50.
Okay, more than 50. And you have the example of one only.
So I can speak on everyone. The
You
situation
can speak
is
of
same.
this is the problem.
And if you talk
This
of
is
the
the
private
problem.
colleges,
This is
it
the problem. This is the problem. I talk to you and I can measure. If Sanjana is speaking well, so I said everybody is topper. No, no. So by getting one example, you can prove one only. And if you talk about this only, why don't we talk about Delhi University? Why don't we talk about Lucknow University? Why don't you talk about Aligarh University?
But,
You talk about such small schools which are not running properly.
Yes.
So if we talk about 1000 degree colleges running in India, if more than 10,000, so in them you will get 100 or 200 colleges like this.
Yes.
So with this
But
100 or 2,
But what
agreed.
about that 1 million students
Agreed.
who are
Agreed.
reading?
Agreed. For 1000 colleges, if 100 schools or colleges are not running properly, what is the percentage? 10%.
10%. Yeah.
For that 10%, we can't blame 90%.
But that 10% is included with
Agreed.
the 1 million
Agreed.
students, and they are not
Agreed.
getting that proper
So
education.
first point, what I got positive here, 90% is good.
Yes.
Okay, this is done.
Yes.
Now come to 10%. If some people, if you go to, even if you're talking about BRDPC,
Yes.
more than 40 to 50 teachers are there or lecturers are there. In that 50 lecturers, you will get 5 or 10 are not working properly. You will not get 50 out of 50.
The ratio is 70
Your father
and
was
30.
your father was a principal.
Yes.
Take, sorry.
I can see that
Okay,
corruption here.
your father was a principal.
Yes.
So do you feel that your father did very good job?
No.
You're not happy with him?
No.
Give the examples.
So it's not like it's very personal.
You're on record.
No.
That's why
That's
I'm
not
reminding
fair.
you. I'm telling you that simply if we get
The
100
school
or
opens at 9 and he leaves the home at 10, and after 12 he came home.
that was individually he was not suffering, he was old in age,
Yeah.
he may have some medical backup also, even
Yeah.
though he was teaching.
Yeah.
So we have to see the positive and negative aspects also. If you
I have
go
seen
to
the scenario of his school.
yeah,
It
yeah,
was
that was very worst. I remember once I went there and I could see that more than 50 people came on the door to beat some teachers. Why? Why? Sir ने ऐसा बोला है. Do you think if in that situation a teacher can teach?
No.
So we are going to see individual actions, what we don't know the story behind it.
That was the most disadvantageous feature of government sector.
No,
that
my
they are
dear,
not
no.
inquiring.
I'm so sorry.
They're not inquiring that a small place.
They are running, my dear. They are running. They are
running.
running. We have some visions that you know your father, your uncle, your people. I know my relatives, my people. So with these small examples, we can't derive all the examples of this country. Thousands of the school, you know Navodayas, you know Sainik school, you know Kendriya Vidyalayas, Central. So if you put all these examples in your mind, you won't be able to blame any individuals, right?
If you
so
have
with the
seen
sum, a few examples, we can't put our finger over all these things.
If you have seen the scenario of Navodaya Vidyalaya, every year a ratio of 5% student got died because of the unhygienicity of the air.
I'm so sorry. This is again telling you 5%. This is the individual of
But what about
5%.
that
No,
5%?
agreed. I agreed. I'm not crossing it. But I'm letting you know, for that 5%, we can't avoid 95% success. You know Navodayas who are getting selected there? The poor people. Those who are unable to get education to their children, if they train for 3 months and they qualify the test, they will be treated like very, very best performance comparatively any of the private schools.
What about the
Free of
corruption?
cost fooding, lodging, standard teaching, standard sports, online competitions. So good.
What about the corruption?
This is only
on
government
there?
is doing well.
What is the corruption on
Where
there?
is the corruption, my dear?
Corruption?
Corruption is spread everywhere. Government is the mistaken place, or you are. Me and you. Not government, right?
Of course but the government employee also
And-
also ask for the bribe.
Again, that is what, of course, why do you want to become an IAS? Why people want to be IPS and all?
Because that's
Just
a
for-
very respected
just for
post.
bribery.
I am a respect
I am
seeker.
again telling you, if you put 100 out of 100 IAS, except 1% IAS and senior officials, 99%, if you go to see the records of their economical background from the basic when he was not
You are agreeing that they are
becoming that.
corrupt.
Of
You
course
are
they
agreeing
are,
that
I
they are
agreed.
corrupt.
But moreover telling you what I wanted to tell you, who is handling,
Sir, suppose you are
and who is running the country?
like a PM
Government, right?
government is-
If you talk about government, India is the only place which is the biggest constitution of the world, which is having the largest democracy, government of the people, by the people, for the people. We have chosen the government. And adding my extra large point, like extra large popcorn when you get the PVR SRS, you will get, if you go to see the GST services, the Indian growth services. I was given so many lectures. मंदिर बनाने से क्या होता है? What is the benefit of making temples and all? Do you know, because of only putting temples over there, the economic growth of that place is higher. When there was only 1 lakh visitor in Banaras and Ayodhya like place, today 10 lakh visitors a day. Whether it is going to generate high revenue or not.
Yeah.
And if there is one temple, more than 1,000 and lakhs people are surviving. Rickshaw wala, e-rickshaw wala, chai wala, thela wala, pan wala, hotel one, and all these people are getting business with that. So this is the very, very big thing government is doing.
Suppose according to you are paying for UPSC examination, but you are not selected. You are doing the 10 years you have spent. But suppose we are starting our business 2023 after 3031 my business is so started. So what will you do that in the
Again
time?
telling you, my dear, making money is different thing. Becoming power is different thing.
Yeah.
I remember sharing you very, you can go to my Facebook and you can see the post. Recently I was in Lucknow
Yeah.
in the marriage ceremony of Chief Secretary of UP, Mr. Durga Sankam's son, Atal. And who was not there? Who was not there? If you talk about Chief Minister, talk about Governor, talk about any of the officials. This was the scenario of power.
No,
On the other hand, I went to one millionaires party. There were some limited people. There were no such glory and performance. What I mean to tell you, making money is different thing. You are making money for yourself, but becoming a UPSC or IS or IPS holder, you are not
So-
working for yourself. You are working for your country.
You are working
This
for
is a
society.
service. Money is everything. I am giving you 5 lakh rupees and I am saying you something to do here. Will you follow? Yes, no. I'm sorry to ask.
I'm telling about private sector. I think as compared to the government
No,
sector,
your point was that money is many a thing,
you say that, so you say that.
not everything, right? So this is the mistake.
you are saying that the secretary person when you attend the in Lucknow ceremony, there are lots of chief minister and the higher education people come. But we are taking the example of Ambani. We are taking the Elon Musk. There is a lots of highly qualified.
Right,
There
agreed,
are many people to
agreed,
come because
agreed. Now
we can
telling you
take
the
example
power,
because
if-
there is more security. There is more forces.
Again, coming back to point.
Yeah.
How many Ambanis and what is
Ambani's
it?
Elon Musk
Rich
and
people are there
Tata
in India,
Ratan Tata
in the world?
Yusuf Ali.
How many of them are? 100, 200,
So many people who
500. This much is.
Yeah.
If one IS will stand somewhere,
No. The,
I'm giving you, my dear. If
Just-
you're comparatively showing the power of money, I'm telling you the power of post. If one IS is standing there, they will not be able to say something.
No,
They
no.
will have to salute.
I know that I salute the IS officer, but
This is what
but
we are
no, no,
talking, my
but
dear.
where is the-
And becoming an IS is the service to the
so where is
government,
the, so-
service to the people.
Just-
Making money is your self-service.
sir, listen carefully,
This is your
sir.
pocket money.
Sir, listen.
You can blame, you can get it checked because
No, no.
vigilance services are running faster.
You are
can write
saying
an application.
you are saying that we salute the IS officer, but
Right.
but the IS officer where is working? Is the down of PM and CM because
is-
we are the private person. There is no any pressure. We will do our work in
What is the
ourselves.
pressure, my dear?
We-
You are working
we
for
are-
your family, for your people.
Yeah,
and
I-
government is
because-
working for you people. You are millionaire, you have got any dakati like thing, robbery, you will say, hello sir, I need help. So why do you go to those people? Because you pay taxes and they work for you. So government is, again, my first point is the last point. Government is working like my baap, like parents, without any interest.
Every government employee are crooks because
If you say this, you will be jailed. Because, my dear, I am telling you, not every, again the mistake you are telling. If you have 5 members in your family, mummy, papa and you, so if you are bad boy, your mummy is bad boy? No. Your papa is bad? No, no. So the same thing, if you get thousands of the people, you will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people may corrupt.
Sir.
And government is working for that. Nowadays, if you go to see the news flash, you will see most of the people are caught red-handed if you are taking bribe, right? So this is your awareness. Why do you give bribe? Why don't you go to vigilance department, CBI department?
What is the ratio of the people who got caught?
What is the ratio of corrupt people? 5%. 1%. Yes, right. 1%. 1%. You know how many Lekpals are working in Devriya? More than 200, 300? One was caught. So mistake is there, na? If you are giving bribery, it is your fault. You are making the system corrupt. We people, if you have got something to do, you go, bhaiya, just take it. From मैं पहले कर दूं. We have this problem. This is our preparation. We are making people corrupt.
Problem of that employee, why he is taking that?
He's taking that. This is mistake. You are giving. He is taking. If you give me something, I will receive it.
So he is corrupt.
You are making corrupt.
He is corrupt.
You are making the system corrupt. Of course he is, but 1%.
Sir,
Not
1%.
But corruption process is very much intense.
Why everything is being privatized?
That is what government is doing. What government is giving doing privatization, helping the people to do business first, but taking the administration in its hand. Right? I am giving you that I am running home store, right? This is a private institution, but I have to get the certificate from government that I can run this, because government will see the measurement, the manak measurement, whether I am really capable to run with this people, to run with this segment or not. After this only I will be certified. So once government will cancel your registration, you won't be able to do that. So we have to.
The government provide many government schools, but many children go to study in a private.
Yeah, in just like example, IS officer and the doctors, they read in this private school.
My dear, what
sir,
we.
I have a question. Sir, you are said. So you are said government sector is better than private sector. So why are we take in 1991 LPG invented, and even then we once converted to all sectors in private sector? Why?
Repeat, I don't get it.
Sir, I'm saying.
I already answered him, my dear. We see India
Yes, sir.
is running with 150 crores population, right? You have 5 and 10 people in your family.
Yes.
You have no responsibility. But you have a single problem, you will call the police, you will call the army, you will call the all demands, Sarkar kya kar rahi hai? So this is our fault. First thing, we have to minimize the population. And because of the highly populated, becoming the highly populated country, government has to give some of the handwork to private sector people with their own terms and conditions. For an example, if you talk about the railway system, my dear, even I say, I'm sorry to commit that when I was a student, I confess it. When I was a student, most of the time I was going out by train without ticket. That is called WT. So this was my mistake. If I'm not giving money to government, even the surviving money, how could I pass my life? How could I help government to work? So because of this, government has given private services so that 100% collection can be made. Although the fee is the charge is very less in number. And today you are feeling facilitation from Jammu to Kanyakumari, you can go by road anytime. If you go from Lucknow to Agra, it will take 3 hours to go. If you go from Agra to Jaipur, it will take 4 hours to go. So we have been given this opportunity by government. If any private sector people can do, although government get it done by private people, by private construction companies. You could see buildings and all of the developments over here. So we need not forget it. Government is having only one agenda, bettering the country, bettering the people. And private sector people are having only one agenda, bettering myself, bettering my family, filling up my bank, making my own properties. And if there is a problem, they will go out of the country. So we can't put this comparison over here, government versus private.
Sir, I agree with you, but
Sir, if we see the condition of population, what will you say? Not everyone has the ability to do government job, but private sector gives more opportunity.
Of course, I never said it. Our topic is not government job versus private. Our topic government sector versus private sector.
But job is also
You can survive. You can survive in private. You can make money in private, but you can get mental peace in government only. And the biggest example was the second example, COVID pandemic.
Sir, but
The person who are unemployed, so what will he do?
He has to work. He has to study well. Every year, people are getting government job, and every year we have excuses that there is no government job, there is no vacancies. And I could see people are just turning 1, 2, 3, 4 government jobs. If you have talent, you have caliber, you are really studious, you will be able to get it.
Suppose if there are like in a government teacher, if there are only 100 vacancies, okay?
Right?
And students that are going to appear in the examination are 1,000. Then 100
Answering
students will be
you
selected.
very well for this question. Once there was a vacancy of 3 and someone asked Vivekanand whether I should fill up the form. There are only 3 vacancies. He said, yes, why not? He said, how could I qualify? He said, what is your number?
But sir, who don't
Now
get
freestyle.
government job at last, they
Freestyle,
have to go for
everybody.
private job. Sir,
Freestyle.
sir, if anyone don't
बोलो,
get,
freestyle. बोलते रहो बस.
You can see Ambani's and the Tata Steel, they are doing charities more than 50%.
anyone don't get government job, at last they have to go for private job.
And also the
This is important. Don't forget it. बोलिए, मैं बोलूँगा, आप बोलते रहिए.
private jobs and less government jobs. And also private jobs, private sector,
In the government job, people have to do very hard work and get selected. Just give my knowledge and skills.
The private sector is a more that opportunity to do the work.
पिकअप रुके क्यों? यही आपका मेन इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है. रुकना नहीं है, नॉन आउट ऑफ यू. जब तक बोलूंगा नहीं रुकना है. एक ही चीज बोलते रहिए. In some small words, I would like to say government is the father of private. That is it.
Thank you.